That is a focus on action. If you don't have the state of mind, the confidence, the knowledge, the proper beliefs, you're literally forced to work harder. So is the answer working harder? Is it working 60 hours a week at your job instead of 40? Is that really where the answers are? Is it taking more action and more work? Or is something off here to begin with? I mean, why are things so difficult? So maybe you, along with millions of people, because I was for years just working so hard but not seeing results. And it's like the harder I worked, the more of a dream and fantasy things would be away from me. So I'm going to propose something different here, which I've done. But let's talk about the importance of your mental state. Your thoughts influence your decisions and attract similar relationships, thus creating your experience of reality. If you don't believe you're at the level to attract or deserve something, you won't. There's a popular Henry Ford quote that says, whether you believe you can or can't, either way you are right. So if you had everything, you would have the state of mind and beliefs that it existed. So why not have a near equivalent state anyways to help attract that which is meant to be yours? So looking at the importance of your mental state, your knowledge, your beliefs, and we're getting to that here, you can take everything away from Robert Kiyosaki or a Donald Trump, and they could rebuild their empire from their state of mind alone. Their brain. Were they born with this knowledge and ability to do so? No, they acquired it. So let's look at the importance of your mental state. Thoughts, beliefs, emotions, knowledge, energy, your physiology. I generally sum all of that up to equal your state of mind, your mental state. That represents your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, your conditioned behavior in your state of mind. That I call representing your state. All right. Your production capability, another great formula in the 7 Habits, is the PPC balance. I don't want to get too deep into that right now, but your production capability, your ability to produce, is your state of mind. What you really got to work on is building your capability to receive that golden egg continually. So all that matters essentially with the law of attraction here, and so much of life, is your mental state of mind. You take it with you every day through rich and poor, through all your experiences, and it creates your experience of reality live, and is always working to attract new relationships, ideas, actions, resources, tools, etc. in line with your vision. And if you're just operating by default, then other people are influencing your behavior and your state of mind. Two people with different state of minds or thoughts and beliefs will get entirely different experience out of reality. Even going through the same experiences, they will interpret it differently based on their state of mind. One will succeed, the other will fail. And this is just clearest to see when you look at clear alpha examples. In Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki talks about he can tell a person's financial intelligence by the words they say. The words represents their thoughts and beliefs. So he can find out pretty fast where someone is at just by listening to what they say. So you can look at a successful person, they have an entirely different thought system and relationship to money. And you can look at a poor person, and they have a completely different state of mind and relationship with money. So it really comes down to their state of mind, because they're attracting based on their state, their reality. All right, so your happiness, joy, bliss, satisfaction, awareness, knowledge, gratitude, experience, life, education, ability to create, attract, or manifest anything you can desire, with unlimited emotional peaks as well, or in synergy, we'll talk about that later, to attract other beautiful people like you, relationships, the money you want, the health you want. It all stems from your state of mind. You can get closer to the elusive constant state of total amazement, which is less about logical education or development and more about emotional intelligence or capability. That's a big, really important subject right there that I'm going to bring up a little bit later. But it all comes from your state of mind. This is how you see the world, how you create your future, how you go through things every day. So a lot of this you already know. We're just kind of warming you up to get into a lot of really exciting things coming up here. So this is, I think, a more effective formula. If you're working really hard, instead, why don't you really work on developing your state or your production capability? Because the clearer that becomes, your goals, your visions, your dreams, the clearer you are about that, the easier it's going to be to take the proper action, to build the right relationships, to attract the right resources, to do the right things that will help manifest the clarity of your state of mind. So by focusing on building your state of mind, everything's going to be a lot easier. Instead of trying to force out more golden eggs from the goose and squeezing it to death like in the Aesop's fable to get the last golden egg, when you really work on your ability to produce golden eggs, your capability, which is your state of mind, your knowledge, your beliefs, emotions, thoughts, when you really hypercharge that up to a powerful level, everything becomes a lot easier. All right, masters easily turn things into gold with little effort because of their state of mind. And I'm going to talk about how you can really accelerate that and work smarter, not harder. Save the hard work for anything required to clearly fulfill that dream, goal, project. Okay. So again, work on massively building your production capability. And this isn't just your logical knowledge or education. I'm talking about some other things that are far more powerfully effective in the real world. It's great to have education, but we're talking about a couple different kinds of education here. Enlightenment even, and massive awareness. All right, we'll get to things further here. So by massively building your capability to attract, it's going to be less work, more attraction, more power, and faster results. So if you're serious about getting the tools and resources to finally make your dreams come true, even if you've been a student of success, law of attraction, and visualization, and you want to do this with less work in the future, there's a lot more to all of this. So get and stay involved at therealsecret.com. That's the real, REEL, secret.com.